Hello everybody and welcome to the Mini Marble Games Season 3 Event 4 Biathlon. How this will work is that there are going to be 3 to 4 marbles in each heat, and they're going to be rolling down this section, and then they're going to go all the way down to the floor. Well, they're going to all the way down through the hallway, and the finish line is going to be this line right here. Let me just move this closer so you know. Yeah. These are going to be the heats. Heat 1, you have Sin from Team Hellfire, Mint Chocolate Chip from Team Ice Cream, C from the from Ocean Riptide, and then Bronze from the Medallions. Heat number 2, you get Air from the Elementals, Green from the Glass Maniacs, Hazy from the Misfits, and Blue from the Blue Skies. And then finally in Heat 3, Snowball from the Arctic Racers, Shore from the Sea Strikers, Peacock from the Green Machines, and then Galactic from the Cosmic Colliders. I think the title race will get more interesting because the top 4 teams, Arctic Racers, Team Hellfire, Green Machines, and the Misfits, are all probably the best teams in Biathlon. So they're probably going to get even bigger lead over the competition. All right, let's get right into it. All right, time for heat number 1s. And they're rolling. Team Ice Cream is going to be in the lead, but everyone's going past them. Team Hellfire, they'll narrowly hold it. Ocean Riptide, after getting a medal in the qualifiers this event, did not even make it past the first round. Disappointing. But even more disappointing, Team Ice Cream falling from 1st to 4th. Also, sorry about that noise. I don't really know what it is. Alright, looks like that Bronze from the Medallions will win their group after winning this event in the qualifiers and in the Season 2 B League. And then you have Sin from Team Hellfire, who won this event back in Season 1 when there were only 8 teams and it was in the basement. But then in Season 2, when we moved to the hallway, they got disappointing 6. So maybe they can redeem themselves with a medal here. Ocean Riptide, after getting 3rd in their group this year's qualifiers, the season, they are disappointing by not making it. And then Team Ice Cream, that marble has no experience in this event, so not really surprising. Time for the next heat with the defending gold medalist of the Biathlon, Hazy of the Misfits. Alright, time for heat number 2. There looks like it's going to be the Green Machines there in the lead. The Misfits, they're coming through! They took it, the Blue Skies, they had a last-second surge, but I don't think they passed. So the results of that heat, full of mostly clear marbles, is that the Misfits and Glass Maniacs made the Blue Skies had a surge at the end to come close, but I do not think they took it. So that means the Blue Skies and the Elementals, who are the only teams in the league with single-digit points, they are going to be eliminated. So that means the Blue Skies, they have a chance to push their team to double digits. Elementals not. They're tied with 6 points each. The only team that's kind of close is the Medallions with 12, and they already get a top half finish, and every other team is at 15 or higher, so not looking great for those two. Alright, time for heat number 3. They're rolling. Cosmic Colliders, they're going to be in the lead, but can they hold it? Green Machines and Arctic Racers. Oh, it's a photo finish! Alright, we have decided to move the marble series. It is a bit loud down the stairs. However, you might want to know who won that photo finish. And we have decided that it's Snowball of the Arctic Racers that got second by the smallest amount, by just a hair, over Galactic from the Cosmic Colliders. So, unfortunately, Galactic will get eliminated. And now, Shore from the Sea Strikers, Air from the Elementals, and Mint Chocolate Chip from Team Ice Cream will be in the first consolation round. Alright, time for the consolation round for the bottom 3 spots. They're rolling, and it's going to be the Elementals taking lead, but Team Ice Cream jumps through, and they are going to be taking 10th, with the Elementals and the Sea Strikers falling behind. Alright, that result is definitely not what the Sea Strikers needed. They've had a very polarizing season so far. 5th in balancing, 12th out of 12 in final race, 4th in dual collision, and now 12th again in biathlon. I feel like they're doing better in team events. But yeah, it's going to be Elementals in 11th, the Team Ice Cream in 10th there. Basically, that's their 2nd consecutive bottom 3 finish. The Elementals, they haven't had a finish higher than 8 this entire season. So would the Blue Skies, but they might change as they could get 7th here. But yeah, Elementals will go from 10 to 11th. Team Ice Cream was tied for 11 dual collision. Now go to 10th. Not great. Now 7th through 9th. C from the Ocean Riptide, Blue from the Blue Skies, and then Galactic from the Cosmic Colliders. Alright, time for the consolation round. They're only Ocean or Riptide holding the lead. Blue Sky second. Here's Cosmic Colliders. And, ooh, they are going to finish ahead of the Blue Skies in 9th. But still, not a great finish for Cosmic Colliders. Other than their bronze and funnel race, they've been pretty mid. And it's pretty surprising that the Cosmic Colliders are even top 5 in the first place. They're probably going to fall down since the Glass Maniacs are only, like, well, they're tied with him, actually. Then they're going to guarantee to be higher. So Cosmic Colliders are not going to be top 5, even though they didn't even deserve it in the first place. They are 8th ahead of the Blue Skies in 9th, behind Ocean Riptide in 7th. Time for the first semifinal. Singe from Team Hellfire, Bronze from the Medallions, and Hazy from the Misfits. All these guys have technically won. Singe won Season 1, Hazy won Season 2, and the Season 3 qualifiers Group A. Bronze won Season 2 B-League, and the Season 3 qualifiers Group B. Let's just see how they do. Alright, let's see who is going to win the semifinal. Who will be eliminated? They have to get last to be eliminated. And no one. It's going to be Singe from Team Hellfire and Hazy from the Misfits. They get a large surge. They will easily win. Bronze from the Medallions can't keep up. And the promising Biathlon star will be eliminated and might not even get top 5. That's unfortunate. Singe from Team Hellfire and Hazy from the Misfits have a chance to compete for their second win in Biathlon in the main league. But Bronze, who has been a rising star in Biathlon, winning in the B-League and Season 2, and also their group of the qualifiers, but they just could not get it to work out. Heat number 2, Green from the Glass Maniacs, Snowball from the Arctic Racers, and then Peacock from the Green Machines. Alright, time for semifinal number 2. The Green from the Glass Maniacs is the only marble in the sea without a single top 5 finish in Biathlon, let alone multiple, but still, let's see how they do. And then it looks like it's going to be Arctic Racers are going to be leading. Green Machines coming in second. Here go the Glass Maniacs. I do not think that Green managed to get there in time. It was certainly close, but even though Peacock was slowed down after bumping into Snowball, it was not enough for the Glass Maniacs to catch him. After the consolation round for 5th in between Medallions and Glass Maniacs, it's going to be a very fun final round. Hazy of the Misfits, Singe from Team Hellfire, Peacock with the Green Machines, Snowball for the Arctic Racers. These are by far the best biathlon competitors in the entire league. And half of them have not even won because there's only 2 seasons so far, only 2 biathlon events. So I would love to see how this final plays out. But first, short consolation round. Alright, who's going to get 5th? It's going to be close, but Bronze from the Medallions will be leading. Oh, it's going to be an easy win for Bronze. I'd say that he deserves this 5th place finish, as he has won the B-League and also his qualifier group in Season 3. But now let's go to the finals. Green from the Glass Maniacs got 6th, and then Bronze from the Medallions got 5th. Alright everybody, time for the final round of the Midi Marble Games Season 3 Biathlon. Who will win it? It's gonna be the Arctic Racers. Super close. They start through the competition. They win it. The Arctic Racers. They've won it. Alright, what an exhilarating end to an amazing event. Sorry for the slightly poor commentating job I did. I just didn't say Hazy's overtake over Singe. But still, here is the track. And then over here, we have the podium overlooking the track. The bronze medal, Singe from Team Hellfire. After a lackluster finish in Season 2 Biathlon, they've proven that they can still be good. Silver medalist, Hazy from the Misfits. And the gold medalist, Snowball from the Arctic Racers. They finally win in biathlon after losing to Singe so many months ago. Alright, time for the overall standings. This is going to be huge for the top 4 teams. Arctic Racers, Team Hellfire, Green Machines, Misfits. As those were already the top 4 in the overall standings. But now they get top 4 in this event, which is definitely going to help them. Arctic Racers get their 3rd consecutive medal and 2nd consecutive gold. They went silver, gold, and gold. And Team Hellfire, they now have a medal of every color. They also got 3 consecutive medals, so that's crazy for both those teams. The Green Machines get their 4th consecutive top 5 finish, with silver bouncing 5th in the funnel race, bronze in dual collision, and now 4th. Misfits also with another solid finish. After lackluster finishes in the previous 2 events, it's good that now they have a gold in bouncing and a silver biathlon. It's not going to be good, though, for Elementals and the Blue Skies, as those teams are still going to be bottom 4. But let's look at the overall standings. I meant bottom 2. I was correct in that. Anyways, the Arctic Racers have overtaken Team Hellfire in the overall standings, as they were down by 3 before this event, and now they're ahead by 2. And it's still close, as the Green Machines are 8 points behind the Arctic Racers, and the Misfits are 9 points behind the Arctic Racers. So a good finish from either of them could change everything. And anyways, it's a 13-point gap from 4th and 5th. Is the Glass Maniacs have only 23 points. That is the Cosmic Colliders 21, Ocean Riptide 21, Medallions 19, Team Ice Cream with 18, Sea Strikers only 15, the Blue Skies and Elementals with 9 and 7 each. It's not looking good for either of those. And I will see you in event number 5, the bobsled.